Hi folks, my name is Charlie Lansdell, and this is my first Lansdell Chronicle video. It'll be about me. It'll be kind of like my biography. Um, you're not supposed to say it's a public speaking tip, by the way. So, my name is Charles Keith Lansdell II. I have always been called Charlie my entire life. In elementary school, I was called Char Char, though. I was born here in Alabama at Helen Keller Hospital in Sheffield. And when I was born, I was supposed to be a girl. So my poor grandmother and my mom and everybody else who helped them had painted my entire room pink. I even had a pink little dogwood tree that had lights on it and all kind of stuff. Like, until maybe the last 10 years, we still had that dogwood tree. Or whatever you call it. It was fake. It wasn't a real dogwood tree because it was pink. I mean, obviously. Then, when I was born, we were living on Virginia Street in Cherokee. In this wonderful little house that's right down the road from me now. It's only for $56,000 now. So if you want a good house, that's still for sale. You'll be my neighbor. Let's see. I was born. Then when I was 2, my mom lost. Or I was born in 93. We're gonna keep a timeline here. I was born in 93. My mom lost her sight in 95. They thought she had Leber's optic neuropathy. And she went to a whole bunch of doctors, and they all told her she had Leber's. Well, guess what? She was wrong. A ton of years later, I mean, it was a good while, they wound up figuring she had multiple sclerosis, which is a horrendous disease, by the way. It's an autoimmune disease, which makes your body, your own immune system think that your immune system, for those of you who don't know, is like your body's army. So your immune system thinks that your body is the enemy, so it just starts attacking your body. And in multiple sclerosis case, it attacks your central nervous system, which is your brain, your spinal cord, your nerves, all that good stuff. Let's see, that happened when I was 2. That really hurt my mom, really crushed her. And she's just progressively got worse, then she got better, and then she gets worse. It's just real seesaw kind of thing with MS. Let's see, I went to elementary school. Oh, wait, sorry, step back. We moved to Forest Drive, where I spent a good chunk of my life, the rest of it at least, through high school and stuff. This is a nice little house. Had a good chunk of land with it. Had a couple horses. I think grand total of like maybe 4 horses over the whole time period there. We had a little barn in the back. Then my dad fenced in the back and put a pool there because Mom couldn't. She needed to exercise, but she couldn't get hot. So Dad put a pool in, and that was for Mom, so that she could exercise and at the same time stay cool. Worked wonderful. Let's see. We moved over to that place over there, Forest Drive, and then I went to elementary school at Cherokee Elementary School. Wonderful place. Still to this day, I love that little school. Matter of fact, I took my daughter there the other day to play on the playground. And we played on the playground that, the original playground that's there has been there since my mom went to school. Tell you how old that is. She played on it, and I had to explain to her how some of the things worked, because she was like, Daddy, why is there this thing that you climb all the way up here? I was like, because back then they didn't care if we got hurt. We just wet. And if you hurt, they wiped it off, put some dirt on it, and say, "Go, kid, you're doing a fine job. Keep trucking." No, they didn't really. They took care of us. No teachers that watch this say, "Charlie Lansdell, you were lying. We would have called your mama." I'm just joking. Don't get your feelings hurt and quit watching. Let's see. Then we. I introduced her to the monkey gym, the one that Coach Aycock was so proud of when they bought it. It was the first piece of new equipment we had ever. And I told her how we used to climb to the top of it, and it had like monkey bars. That's what you call those. Monkey bars that we would climb on, and we'd go to the middle, and then we'd just kick the holy heck out of each other until one of us lost. And we used to do that all the time. And then that playground has the fastest merry-go-round you will ever be on your life. Poor, what was his name? Blake Warren. He fell off of it and cut his eye on it, matter of fact, because we were going so fast. That poor kid had a rough time. Then, let's see. I showed her the slide. She wanted to slide on the slide, so we slid on the slide a little bit. And then I showed her the bigger slide that I fell off the top of. And she went down at conquering them fears, working on that. Let's see, elementary school. I got my first paddling in first grade. I had Miss Nix in kindergarten. Let's step back. Miss Nix, wonderful teacher. She was a great teacher. And then Miss Cornelius came, and she kidnapped us. She sucked us over there. No, but she was also wonderful. Great teacher. Wonderful teachers. Super patient because I was a pain in the tail. In first grade, I had Miss Windsor. She's the only teacher that's ever paddled me. Love that lady, though. She's a wonderful lady. But she whipped my tail because I told her old Matt Brown had said shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Not supposed to say it. I said, he done said it. And somehow I got that paddling. You know, whatever. Okay, sure. But I did. Got that paddling. First grade, I also had my first Charlie horse. I thought I was dying because we were walking back from lunch. And then all of a sudden I fell out like a goat. And I was like, and then I was gone. And I was like, "Miss Windsor, I can't walk. I don't know what's happening." And she carried me like a firefighter carrying a pretty lady out of a building with her arms like this. And I was like, "Oh, Miss Windsor, thank you so much. I think I'm dead." And it was kind of rough. But see, second grade, I had Miss Bolding. We had Miss Bolton and a Miss Bolden. And for those of you who live in Alabama, you understand that's pretty much the same word. So that kind of led us a little confusion. That's probably one of the most memorable things in elementary school was Miss Bolton's class. Bolden, see, I still did it. Because we had this cool experiment. I mean, it was awesome. Where we raised caterpillars. I mean, what? But we did. And we put a whole bunch of them in a box. It was a little see-through box. And we watched them just grow up. We watched them as they made their cocoons.